Hello Infinable friends. Okay, so in this video I'm going to teach you in depth the basic combos and even some advanced combos about this doppel Scythe deck. So first of all, I'm just gonna tell you that this is like a template, and you're gonna see in some combos that maybe I'm not playing Arborea, maybe I'm playing TJ Striker, maybe the third DDR is Fleuret. And yeah, that's cool. That's part of testing. Right now I think, and like this is an update, I think this is the best way to go, because I have dealing with two questions, this or TJ Striker, and the pros of this versus the pros of TJ Striker made it so this was better. Like this is gonna be turned off if we draw the one Phoenix Plane, but that's not gonna happen too often. Between this or the Fleuret as the third slot to become 4 names, I think the fourth name doesn't come up enough. And even if it's come up that we need to someone like the Ogier, the Connector, or the Oliver, I mean, we could draw one of the names that we don't repeat. Like if we draw the one Fleuret or the one Blade, then it's over. So I think it's not worth, because in some combos we want Power Tool to get this, so we can decide if we want to revive Charles or Doppel. If it's Fleuret, it's only Doppel. So yeah, we need some more flexibility. Also, as a top deck or going second, this have more value. So this is my update build. Ignore the side deck, except for Lancia, it's mandatory. And then the extra deck, yeah, it's perfect. Like I told you before, this cannot be changed. If you want to change, it has to be Access Code or Unicorn, but man, you really need them going second. And yeah, I guess that's it. So we're gonna go for the first combo now. Remember, you have to put this as a guide, because all the combos revolve around this list. I mean, at least for the extra deck and the ratios. Like if you see instead of Arborea TJ Striker, I don't think it's gonna change too much, except in one combo where this comes up. So yeah, let's begin, no more spoilers. First combo, Isolde. What does Isolde get us? So this is just any Isolde example. Yeah, we don't need like to use the recover effect. So yeah, let's just see. So first we are getting the search. This is mostly the plan B combo, because this is what you're gonna do if they negate Isolde and you have any tuner extender. You're just going to Hulky into Jet into Linkuriboh. This is why Linkuriboh is necessary for the plan B combo, so there is no way you can cut this. Also, in some scenarios you're gonna have one free token or one free Jet, and then you can have this in graveyard and you can protect your herald. That's nice. And then yeah, you just revive this, make Dagda, pass. Then after first action of the opponent, you trigger this both these two links, put side, take you wonder, puppet, revive, side lock, and then Fleur, and pass. And the next turn, like this is the worst scenario, and this is nice. I mean, if the opponent doesn't have any non-engine, any quick play, like this is enough. Like side lock them, having a big monster that they can most likely they are not gonna out, and this also can bait like a power spell. So in the next turn, even if you draw nothing, you have like two Beastic, and they are gonna stay there. I mean, so you go for damage, you go for baiting stuff. If they out this, like in battle phase, we like revive Scythe. So yeah, in the opponent's turn. And then here, even if we don't OTK, like I think the replay ends there. Oh yeah, so you put this, so we have a monster negate, and then in the opponent's turn we side lock for the second time. So it's nice. Yeah, I think that's it for the first combo. So like this give us tempo control, and all the combos are this or better than this. Okay, now we have connector+oliver. So at first I was gonna do just Isolde plus Oliver, but you know what? If it's connector and not just Isolde, we can utilize Dolphin being a level 3 non-tuner. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna show. Like here we have dark rulers as, you know, blanks for this card because we were gonna resolve Dolphin. At least the first time for the hand knowledge. Even if we don't discard anything, it's really highly important that we trade the one card for the hand knowledge, because as you're gonna see in all these combos, having hand knowledge matters a lot because we have a lot of routes that we can take, and it highly depends on the opponent, what they are playing, what they could like open, because then we can choose what to play around. Yeah, every combo is kind of versatile except the first one. So like you can see here in the title, variant after power tool add after jet revives. So yeah, we can have different endboards, and I am gonna try to cover them all. So here we go for Isolde, we get the discard. This is gonna be a discard fodder, most likely. Then we just summon Doppel. Now we are gonna summon Oliver. And why are we using this and not the graveyard fodder? Because Phoenix Blade needs to be used, so we save one body. Because right now we are gonna go for the extending combo. So now the idea is that we don't invest 2 bodies into Dagda, but only 1. How is that possible, Gianfranco? It's really easy. We just make Dagda and then Halki. That way, Dagda is not gonna stay in the board until the end, so it doesn't mean 2 bodies, it just means 1. So, but the idea is that if we are gonna put Dagda for a short period of time, we need to trigger the effect while it's on board. And right now, if we don't have like any heritage or Herald to activate on board, like we can only rely on Phoenix Blade. That's why we need to sacrifice the discard fodder. So we trigger Dagda early and we save not only 1 body, but also 1 spot. Because if that Dagda stays there, we are forced to do the 4-zone combo. And even though the combo is 4 zones for the most part, sometimes we need the 5th free spot. So yeah, the free monster zone available. That's what I meant. So now we go into Linkurio because why not? Like if something happens and we end with 1 free token or jet, like I told you, this is there to protect. Like this is not gonna be useful in the extra deck most likely. So yeah, and even like another attribute for access code the next turn is not bad if something happens to Unicorn. Yeah, so we just make that there. We sacrifice the blade. In some combos where we have like more extenders, this could not be a sacrifice, because let's say we didn't summon Oliver there, like we could equip blade and then trigger Dagda and then summon Oliver, costing this on field. I'm not gonna do that in these lines because yeah, that happens if you open like more extenders, but just so you keep that in mind. So now we keep going. The basic combo where we are when we are going for a double loop, it can be confusing. The freestyle can be hard, so you just gotta remember the foundations. And the foundation is pretty much 3 cards. Is a token, a level 1 tuner, and this. So yeah, pretty much all the time we're gonna use token and level 1 tuner to go into Shaman. Shaman synchro lock us. So we always have to put Dagda before this. Yeah, so we have side guaranteed. Unless you are going for a different route, different build with Shooting Riser, which can also access side, but we are not using Shooting Riser now. So yeah, keep that in mind. After that, we revive Doppel. So yeah, this is like going to happen every time. And now we need to use Mineral Marcher. Or again, this could be Arborea. So you gotta think in a really flexible way. Like I didn't told you, this has to be Jet and token, because it's not only Jet, could be Oliver, could be Renaud. Okay, so always think about all the possibilities, so you can big brain and freestyle better. And now we have to go for Roland. Yeah. Get the tokens, go to power tool. Like everything here is 4 zone, but after power tool get us the add, it could be a 5 zone. So here, sorry, I should have not clicked next play. So imagine power tool and Shaman are still on board. Like if we get Durandal and Renaud, yeah, every time we have to go for Charles, so we can summon this, unless we have Gearfried. But again, I'm not gonna show that, because if we have Gearfried, most likely we already use Renaud effect or Durandal, you know, like maybe if we hard drew Gearfried and this, or Gearfried and Durandal, then we already burned this, so Power Tool has to get us DDR. So when we have Gearfried, yeah, if you get to Gearfried and this live, like let's say you open Gearfried connector+oliver, yeah, then it's fair. Then you could grab this and summon it of Gearfried, and yeah, freestyle even better. But now, if you get this for the extra extender, this is the only way to go, like Shaman Power Tool into Charles. If this was DDR, then the other route is that you summon Doppel and then Doppel Shaman into Herald. You get tokens, and then Power Tool tokens and this into Fleur, or Power Tool 1 token and this into Charles, depending if you want a side log in the main phase or the standby phase. That's what I'm telling you, you have a lot of choices. So yeah, let's see the end board here. Because we are talking about connector and I told you Dolphin matters, it's because now Dolphin get us another way into Herald. Yeah, so if this was just Isolde and not connector, and we didn't have this, the only way to put a Herald was, like I told you before, Shaman Doppel Warrior. Yeah. So now we just go into, okay, we're gonna loop again, why not? We're just going to Herald, and then because we have a free jet synchron, we just put it there, because this means Incurio protecting Herald in battle. And that's it. So in this case, in this combo, we're going like, we are disrespecting Dark Ruler and droplets kinda. I mean, not even, kinda droplets, because we have 3 targets, they will have to cost 3, and they could, yeah, it's not bad. Because the other option was making Fleur here, and then we pop Scythe and then revive him in the standby phase. That's a little bit lower ceiling, but you know, more resilient to non-engine. So it always depends on you. If it's game 1 and you don't know the matchup, you may not have to play around Dark Ruler and maybe play around droplets. If you don't have hand knowledge, yeah, it's really risky. If I don't have hand knowledge, probably I'm probably gonna go for Herald and Fleur in the standby phase, so we play around droplets. And also because even though it's lower ceiling, once you resolve Scythe, they could like out your board. I mean, yeah, they're probably not gonna out it, especially because you make Fleur after that. But even if you sacrifice 1 interaction, if you resolve Scythe, you are fine. Like that's the general rule, because it's a degenerate card. So especially if you have like Isolde add and Roland add, like you are fine. So it depends on you every time. Right now we are only getting 1 search, because yeah, we sacrificed 1 for the sake of the combo, and that's gonna be like common in a lot of scenarios. Then yeah, I'm explaining here like connector plus Oliver means up to 2 Dolphin Ribs, Herald, Charles, Sidelock, Fleur after Sidelock, and Incurio protection. And that sounds like a lot, you know? That sounds like a lot of interactions of 2 cards, pretty much. Yeah. Or maybe 2.5, because yeah, we discard 1 blank with connector at the beginning. But you get the point. Now, like I told you, this had a lot of variations. So this could have, this could meant Herald Charles. This could meant Herald Fleur also. I mean Fleur, so we can revive Scythe and Sidelock in the standby phase, but no Herald, so we are not playing around droplets, only Dark Ruler. And not only Dark Ruler, also cards that summon from the extra deck as the fair action, like I don't know, Shadow Fusion, Branded Fusion, maybe an opening, a branded opening, because then they summon a looper in the draw phase and then they search the branded fusion. So Yeah, or maybe you're playing around a Kaiju, so side locking in the standby phase has a lot of benefits. I mean, it's not only about that ruler. So you really have to evaluate the risk and decide to go for it, or maybe go into the higher ceiling. Like if you expect that your opponent may be, I don't know, in Flounder, then you don't really care about side locking early and sacrifices resource, because the entire side lock could be useless. Or if it is a set 5 deck. So in that case, you'd rather go for Herald Charles. So even though the side lock doesn't matter, you still have like some generic interruptions. So yeah, you really have to be sensitive and have a good deduction skill to decide the board. So that's it. So this is like three different embors. You just saw one. The other one could be like 2 out of 3. You know, you could end on these two, on these two, or these two. And when I mean you end on Fleur, I mean Fleur early. I mean side locked standby phase, because no matter what happens, we are gonna side lock in every variant, and that means we are gonna end on Fleur in every variant, because Fleur comes after side lock. But if we Fleur in the standby phase, that means not only means we are playing around stuff. It means TU Wonder Magician is an MST, and it means an MST, and then we summon Fleur again. Okay. Now we are going to see ogier+renaud+, another 2-card combo. This says, this is pretty much the same. I think we can achieve the same kind of embor. The main difference between ogier+renaud+ and connector+oliver, like the idea here is that we are getting like 3 cards, like isolde plus a tuner, and same here. Here, however, we get hand knowledge, and we get to search power tool into the Randall into Renaud for more extenders. Here we do not get that, because power tool main goal is to get us DDR, because we are already using the Renaud early, which is not bad, because the embor is again pretty much the same. And here we have one benefit. We don't have to get rid of Isolde first add, because ogier means he can be equipped as cost for Oliver, so we can like use the blade in graveyard. It means we don't have to get rid of the hand. Also here there is a variant where you don't sacrifice the Isolde add, because here I think we could have made Dagda in the 5th slot and 4 combo zone, because if we are going power tool into Charles, power tool shaman into Charles, then everything is 4 zones, so it's fine to have a Dagda doing nothing. The problem with having the 5th zone occupied is when we want to go into shaman doppel into herald, because then we need all the zones. Okay, I know this is a lot of information. You could get confused. That's fine. You have no idea how many times I have got confused trying to learn the different interactions of the combo. So it's fine. Please just rewatch this video as much as you need. I'm not telling you because of the views. I'm telling you because of the amount of knowledge, the amount of information. So yeah, let's go on. So yeah, the ogier+renaud+. You are about to see. Ignore that dolphin. So now, like I told you, this gear fit can be in hand the entire time, because Oliver has a free cost with ogier. That's nice, yeah. Now what else? Now we make Dagda like before. Now we can use blade, with this in hand. Get the side. Yeah, this is pretty similar. I think it's gonna change at the moment that we go into power tool, and you're gonna see why. Oh yeah, in this case you saw floret. Ignore it. So here we have the same edge separation as always. Like we have different routes we can take. This could be Charles, or this could be Herald. Let's see what do I do in this example. And yeah, we vanish ogier because you already used his effect Okay, we're going for the herald, yeah, so you can learn different points. Here herald and get us the tokens. Then we get blade. We cost for jet. I know it kind of hurts to cost the Oliver, but if we end on Charles, we don't have Ogier in deck, so Charles is most likely equipping Oliver again. And here we have like two routes, like as you can see, after revive jet, because this could be Fleur to sidelock early, or this could be Charles with Linkuriboh. Yeah, we forgot to do it, but yeah, don't forget to do it. So isolde token into Dagda? No. Token into Linkuriboh, isolde Linkuriboh into Dagda. Yeah. So yeah, so this could be Charles, Herald, Linkuriboh, and sidelock Fleur, which I think is more high ceiling and less resilient to stuff like dropless Dark Ruler. Yeah, in this case, I'm gonna sidelock early. Yep. And then make Fleur again. Yeah, equipping this because why not? Okay, so it didn't matter the Linkuriboh part because we didn't end on a free monster. If we were gonna put Charles instead of this, then yeah, Linkuriboh matter. And here I think we forgot to do the Roland add, but in this combo we are gonna have to search because yeah, Ogier save us the isolde search. So that's ogier+renaud+. Now we're gonna see a high ceiling combo, and I mean a really high ceiling connector+oliver+extender. So this could be an extender. Yeah, let's see. In this case I didn't use the dolphin effect, but you have to get the idea of the combo, okay? So what's the difference between before and now? And the extra body, the extra level 3 body. Now we got this card fodder. But I think at the end we are gonna change Ogier because Ogier, we don't wanna have this as isolde fodder in this line. Okay, so we have full combo, I mean full board. Now we are gonna trigger Dagda. We're also gonna summon Halki again. We didn't put Linkuriboh, misplay. Okay, let's keep going. So this is like the 4-zone combo, and this is occupying the 5th slot. Keep that in mind. This is pretty standard. Every time you're gonna see us going to Roland into Power Tool. Okay, now we change. Now we have Charles, Renaud, Dolphin. Now the idea is that this is Herald. Oh yeah, any level 1 tuner. I think we're gonna use yet Synchron. Oh yeah, I think this is better because this is gonna get us more warriors in graveyard, and if we utilize this, then this doesn't get us warriors. Just a little tip, if you have a lot of fodder, you don't really care. But if you are taking care of every warrior you banish, yeah, you most likely wanna banish warriors that get you warriors in graveyard. That's why I think we are gonna save it yet for the last. Yeah. Now we make Herald, and now we just yeah, we are changing Ogier for any other fighter warrior that we can use as discard fodder. And now we just DDR Charles back. We pop the Scythe. So this is like a full board because this is yeah. So this is similar to the only connector+oliver+extender combo, but we have Fleur early, and yeah, we need Ogier at the end so we can pop DDR, and this is no longer a weakness for Charles, because yeah, you get why this protects, and then this can pop DDR. Yeah, so this is more high ceiling because now we are gonna get sidelock early. We have the negate and the pop, and then we have the other. Then we have the MST, and then we have the other on negate. So yeah, it's really big, really a big board. Even if sidelock is useless, we still have like 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, 2 negates, 2 pops. Yeah. Follow up, and we have follow up because of Durandal and the 1 search. So yeah, Now we have the other big board, the high ceiling combo. This is gonna be ogier+renaud+extender. And now the idea behind this line is that we are gonna put gear free to have more protection. Like if we are not getting hand knowledge to play around hand trap, we might as well put a big fat negate everything but imperm. So yeah, this is pretty much any 3-card combo that you realize ogier+renaud. Of course, it depends on the cards you have. You could play around Nibiru or maybe not, or you could play around Isolde second effect getting negated or not. Like in this case specifically, I think we do play around Ash or Nibiru because we can summon this early. Sometimes we cannot, but the main goal is to have gear free protecting like the rest of the combo. Yeah, so this is pretty standard. This is what we have been doing since Infernoble is legal. Now we get doppel. Now we cannot Oliver cost ogier because then we lose the negate. So I think we have to change connector for a discard fodder. Yeah, that's what we did. We get the board. Now when we have like this here, like occupying one zone, we have to take 2 decisions. One, we make Dagda early and then Dagda into Halki. But if we don't have anything to trigger Dagda, let's say we got Lancia or Droll or they did the Crowd Blade, like if we cannot trigger Dagda, we just make Halki and then Dagda. But man, what happens when we get rid of Halki? We just have to make Fleur and Cyclope in the standby phase, because then we don't have any TG Wonder Magician. So yeah, that's it. In this case, we do get to do the Halki, the Dagda then Halki. Yeah. Now this is standard until after power tool. Yeah. A lot of the time the variant happens after power tool. In this case, we got Fleuret. So I think the only way to realize this would be get Gearfried into Fleur. So then we can have these two getting us herald and tokens. We have so many replays here that I'm not actually sure what's gonna happen. That's what I'm telling you, what I assume. Or maybe I just change this and get DDR. Let's see. No, okay, I'm gonna commit to the Fleuret. Okay, that's fine. Like I told you, yeah, we revive, then make herald, and then we no longer have space. And yeah, it's fine. It's nice that we can trigger Fleuret. Sometimes this change block comes up. And now, some people think, oh, but can you use Fleur effect to revive on a full board? Yeah, you can. That's the ruling. Also, yeah, the tokens with Linkuribo that should be here. Yeah, please, every time that you can, just put Linkuribo. You never know when it's gonna come up. Just do it. Okay, I just fixed it. Token into Linkuribo is all into Dagda. Easy. And then, yeah, we know the rest. So ogier+renaud+extender makes it so we have this. What else? Yeah, this variant could have Charles. I think it's pretty similar to before. Because if we go power to Shaman into Charles, then we don't care that Gearfree is there. We could like just combo here, and yeah, then we could go into what's his name, Charles Jet into Fleur, and then DDR back Charles. Yeah, that's another possibility. So we could have Gearfree, Fleur, Charles. So basically, what you are seeing right now, you could interchange Herald and everything else for Gearfried and Charles. Like one negate for a monster negate and a pop. and you know, big monsters, big beaters. So yeah, that's most likely what you want to do in game 1 especially. In game 2 and 3, I think this is more resilient, so I might go for this line. And yeah, that's it. It's nice that we can use gear fruit that is protecting the entire thing and then put it into Fleur. Feels like Brave using Griffon and Rose Dragon into Fleur. But yeah, like I told you, we could just keep gear fruit the entire combo until the end, and then we just make Fleur and Charles. So yeah, that's it. Now next combo. Isolde+doppel warrior. Okay, this is like a funny combo. Like, what happens if you hard draw doppel? Man, you can summon Flint, tribute it, and summon doppel. Yeah, we could, but this is not a Gemba. At least not every time, okay? So let me show you that this has a first effect. When a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, we special summon this. What can we do to trigger this? Get synchron. Therefore, this is not a Gemba, then at least not always. So yeah, we can summon doppel. Again, this is not like a high ceiling combo, but this just means that we do have a combo with doppel in hand. And if we have more extender, then we just full combo normally, but in a freestyle mode. So in this case, Marcher cannot revive yet because he has to get banished. So here is where the tuner that you played matters. Like, if this is not level 3 but any other level, the combo changes. If you play a level 1 tuner for Isolde, then this is your lucky day, because then you just use your tuner and this into, what's his name, into Shaman and full combo. Oh yeah, but you have to make a Dagda before. But in this case we are playing Arboreus, so we might take advantage of that. And how? Well, we have a variant. So I'm gonna tell you what you can do if you have Arborea, or if you have like TG Striker or anything else, okay? So because we have Arborea, we can make Herald here. If this was any other tuner, we are making the same, but we're using Marcher. So right now the board would be, instead of Marcher, your warrior, and then you just make your warrior and the token into Dagda. So you end on Scythe, Log, then Fleur with a Herald, okay? Which is not bad. I think it's nice. But if you have Arboreus specifically, you can extend more. I mean, just extra step. I think the endboard is pretty much the same amount of interactions. But in this case, we can make Power Tool, and Power Tool is gonna be a tuner thanks to Marcher. We get DDR, and then we summon Doppel. So now we have 7, 2, and we could make a 9 or a 10 using the token. Okay, we're gonna make a 10. So we have Fleur, and we have 2 tokens. So what can we do now? Okay, now we can just make Dagda and side log in the standby phase. I have a free link Kuribo because yeah, this is free. Yeah, so that's nice. And if you had like any other extender, like you could have saved the Arborean or the Marcher to make a Herald here. So it was pretty much similar to a full combo. Yeah, so Doppel in hand doesn't mean you break, doesn't mean you have to summon Flint to then summon Doppel. You can utilize his effect. Yeah. Now let's see another combo. Okay, this is like a guide. How to bet impermanence on Nibiru or any problematic hand trap that you see the opponents playing, and they don't use it, they save it for later. Because if we okay, let's see. So this most likely is gonna work when we resolve Dolphin early, so we know the opponent's hand trap. So let's say we see an impermanence on Nibiru. we have a way to combo through that. If it's imperm, this works every time. If it's nip, it depends on the opponent. So this is normal, we do it as normally. And now we don't need to sacrifice the isolde add because we know what we are facing. So we might as well just use this and forget about early Dagda. So if we didn't get nip there or here, now instead of going into Dagda or Halki or just Halki, we have access to herald, so we are gonna utilize that. So if the opponent had imperm, then GG, because now we make a herald. And if they didn't nip there, because they were like, oh, any tuner extender is full combo, then we just make herald. And now we can like still combo. And here, I think I utilize Isolde and Oliver, but you know what? Another idea that I'm having right now is just token and Oliver, or why not into Halki. And yeah, so then we have this as follow-up. And then you don't put herald on the arrow, you just put herald anything else, anywhere else. Oh, okay, or you just put Roland, why not? I mean, instead of having a useless Isolde, just make Roland and get another search. Because they put out Isolde by battle, but then with Roland you still have your follow-up. Yeah, I think this is better, for sure. Sometimes I surprise myself because I forgot I was summoning Roland there. And then this is the standard combo. And anytime they want a hand trap, you just use herald. So, I mean, it's even better than the standard combo because we have double search and not one. So yeah, don't forget that we have access to early herald. Or if we are going second and you want to be cautious about your opponents doing something, you just put a herald there and turn off any strong back row that you think they have. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the last combo. So if you have any questions or you wanna know about any other combo, maybe combo through Droll, through Lancia, I don't know, you have a good foundation here, so you could come up with the answer. But if you want me to do it, like if you comment something and it gets likes, I don't know, or more people are like, yeah, please explain this, put it in the comments and I'm gonna try to help you with the knowledge that I have. Like I told you before, I don't think I am a master on this deck yet. Like I consider I was on the Auroradon build before. But I'm still learning. I'm trying to know everything about this deck, every possibility. So yeah, any other comment or suggestion that you have on the combos, please put it in the comments. So I think we can all improve this deck together. As you saw, just with a 2-card combo, we can have some crazy interactions, and don't make me start on the 3-card combos. So yeah, I think that's it. Hope you learned something new about how to combo with the deck. If you want to know something else, please put it in the comments. If you want, maybe my next video is gonna be an explanation of a match, so you can see like the freestyle in action. Maybe just I'm gonna come back with the high skill videos. And yeah, that's it. So keep having a good day and keep grinding this, so you can learn this and don't lose hope on Renaud. See you in the next video. Goodbye.